Genesis chapter 3. Now the serpent was more cunning than any animal of the field which the Elohim Yahweh had made. And he said to the woman, Has Yahweh really said, You shall not eat from any tree of the garden? The woman said to the serpent, From the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat. But from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, Yahweh has said, You shall not eat from it, or touch it, or you will die. The serpent said to the woman, You certainly will not die. For Yahweh knows that on the day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will become like Elohim, knowing good and evil. When the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and that the tree was desirable to make one wise, she took some of its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband with her, and he ate. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves waist coverings. Now they heard the sound of the Elohim Yahweh walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Elohim Yahweh among the trees of the garden. Then the Elohim Yahweh called to the man and said to him, Where are you? And he said, I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself. And he said, Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I commanded you not to eat? The man said, The woman who you gave to be with me, she gave me some of the fruit of the tree, and I ate. Then the Elohim Yahweh said to the woman, What is this you have done? The woman said, The serpent deceived me, and I ate. Then the Elohim Yahweh said to the serpent, Because you have done this, cursed are you more than all the livestock, and more than any animal of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust shall you eat all the days of your life. And I will make enemies of you and the woman, and of your offspring and her descendant. He shall bruise you on your head, and you shall bruise him on his heel. To the woman he said, I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. In pain you will deliver children, yet your desire will be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. Then to Adam he said, Because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree of which I commanded you, saying, You shall not eat from it, cursed is the ground because of you. With hard labor you shall eat from it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall grow for you. Yet you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, until you return to the ground. Because from it you are taken, for you are dust, and to dust you shall return. Now the man named his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all the living. And the Elohim Yahweh made garments of skin for Adam and his wife, and clothed them. Then the Elohim Yahweh said, Behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. And now he might reach out with his hand and take fruit from the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore the Elohim Yahweh sent him out of the Garden of Eden, to cultivate the ground from which he was taken. So he drove the man out, and at the east of the Garden of Eden he stationed the cherubim and the flaming sword, which turned every direction to guard the way to the tree of life.